Good morning, all. So, on the last class, we finished the chapter coordination compound. Now, we going to move to the next topic, which is electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is a branch of chemistry which deals with the study of production of electricity, which is produced by the energy released during the chemical reaction. So, it's considered as a branch of science. You already heard about the term oxidation and reduction. What is oxidation? Oxidation means the addition of oxygen atom and reduction means the removal of oxygen atom. So here zinc 0 is converted to +2 oxidation state, which means zinc undergo oxidation. So zinc is considered as the reducing agent because the substance which is oxidized is considered as reducing agent. And here hydrogen undergo the +1 oxidation state to 0, which means the oxidation state increases, which undergo reduction, so it is considered as the oxidizing agent. The most important of this chapter is electrochemical cell. There are various types of electrochemical cell like galvanic cell, Daniell cell, etc. This is a cell setup of Daniell cell. We have to take two beakers, which one contains zinc sulfate solution and another contains copper sulfate solution, and two electrodes are attached with this. One is attached with a zinc electrode and another one is attached with a copper electrode, and there is a salt bridge connecting with this. So what happened is when the current flows in this direction, the electron flows in the opposite direction. You already know that. So when we apply a potential, what happened? It undergoes some chemical reaction where zinc is converted to zinc 2 plus and copper 2 plus is converted to copper. So salt bridge here is connected to maintain or to prevent the ion passage during this solution is. So here when we apply the external potential which is less than 1.1 volt, what happened is the electron flow from zinc rod to copper rod. So the current flows from copper to zinc. So zinc is dissolved at anode. Zinc contains negative electrode, so it is dissolved at anode, and copper contains positive electrode, so it is dissolved at cathode. And when the external potential is equal to 1.1 volt, there is no flow of electron and no flow of current take place. Another cell is galvanic cell. So in galvanic cell, what happened is the same reaction is happened where one undergo oxidation and another undergo reduction, but the cell setup is different. Okay, so here the cell setup can be considered as similar to the galvanic cell. So there are two types of reactions occur: oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction. So in oxidation reaction half reaction, zinc is converted to zinc 2 plus 2 electron, and in reduction half reaction, copper 2 plus is converted to copper by gaining electron. So there are two kinds of reaction happens: oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction. So oxidation half reaction take place at zinc and reduction half reaction take place at copper, and these two portions of cell is combinedly known as half cell. Here the copper electrode is considered as reduction half cell and zinc electrode is considered as oxidation half cell. So it should be dipped in a separate electrolytic solution which contains the same ions, and salt bridge is connected with it. Salt bridge is helped to maintain the electron flow from one solution to another solution. So the potential difference between two electrodes of a galvanic cell is known as cell potential and is measured in volt. So the potential difference between two cells is electrode potential, that is anode and cathode. So we can write EMF of the cell is equal to E cathode minus E anode. Okay. And the cell reaction can be set up by using this. For example, if the cell reaction is like this, copper plus 2Ag plus giving Cu2 plus 2Ag. So first the cell setup can be represented as Cu at solid state with a single bar. Then its oxidized state had to be written Cu2 plus aqueous. Then single bar Ag plus aqueous bar Ag solid. So this is the cell setup, and we can find out the electrode potential by E cathode minus E anode. So electrode potential can be measured by E cathode minus E anode. But the measurement of electrode potential is obtained by a standard hydrogen electrode potential. For example, in electronegative series, we take the element hydrogen as 0. And on the basis of that, we find out the electronegativity of other elements. Like that, here also the electrode potential is different for different element. So we take as a standard electrode potential as hydrogen. And standard hydrogen electrode is represented as She, SHE. So it consists of a platinum electrode that is clotted with a platinum black. And this solution is dipped in an acidic solution, and hydrogen gas is bubbled through it. So here both oxidation and reduction is take place here, and the molarity of the solution is considered to be as 1. So this is the cell setup of this solution. So here what happens is two kinds of reaction happens here. Hydrogen is converted to half H2 and platinum is converted to platinum. So here the oxidation and reduction reaction is not take part in the reaction, and the concentration of the cell is taken as 1. So here we can use She as 1. So if the standard electrode potential of an electrode is greater than 0, then it is reduced form, and if it is negative, then hydrogen gas is more stable. Okay, so I hope you understood the concept of Daniell cell, galvanic cell, and how to measure the standard electrode potential. The related link and the note is attached along with this video. Go through the link and don't forget to attend the test paper. So I am minding the session. See you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye.